It was a deadly cube that was packed with all kinds of perverted organs. The man's feet had just landed on the ground, and the next second, he felt a chill coming from his heart. He looked down incredulously. A piece of flesh in his chest unexpectedly fell to the ground, and a big square hole unexpectedly appeared in his chest. The man passed away in just a few seconds. At the same time, the three men woke up from another room. They had no impression at all as to how they got here, and they couldn't even remember who they were. Just as the three were trying to remember, a shoe fell from the top of their heads, followed by a man who drilled into the place from next door. He didn't say a word, but climbed up the ladder to the top of the building, ready to head to the next room. Only when he opened the door, the man with the square chest fell, looking at the square piece of flesh next to him. The three were taken aback. Suddenly, the open door woke up the crowd. A woman stuck her head out to look at the few people in the room. Just as she leaned up to take a closer look at the dead man, one of the men finally couldn't hold back. He actually tried to open the door and escape to the next door. Fortunately, Uncle's hand was quick and he yanked him down. Uncle didn't say a word, but instead, he carried his shoes and climbed into the passageway, and then threw his shoes in. Looking at the half of the shoelace in the uncle's hand, the man's heart was a moment of fear. If there was no other party to stop him, he would have been burned to ashes by now. Not waiting for the crowd to open their mouths to ask questions, the uncle carried the shoe to the other door and told them to follow them over if they didn't want to die. Upon hearing this, a few people looked at each other and then drilled into the other room after him.